250 tons of river ice, 7,000 cubic square meters of snow, only 5 weeks to build. Welcome to the Sorrisniva Ice Hotel in Norway. Oh my goodness. So, this is incredible. All of this is handcrafted. All through the whole entrance, there's just this haze. There's a mist of where the air is frozen. It's kept between 4 and 7 degrees. Like I say, in the ice. It's so gentle to touch. This is incredible. When I've calmed down a bit, I'll take you all on a tour. Oh my goodness. The ice is actually, we found out yesterday as we were driving, someone pointed it out to us that there's like a local lake and the river ice, which are practically crystal clear, I must say. And it's all chopped up into squares and brought here for them to sculpt. Oh my goodness. I'm still in awe, and we're very lucky that 2 other people have just left, so there is me and Paul and 2 members of staff in the whole place. And there's even an ice bar. You can buy a token at reception where you will be given a drink poured into its own glass made out of ice.
Oh, welcome.
Skål. Wow. That's got some kick to it. Looks so. Yeah. Oh, skål. That certainly had some kick. So you will get your token, which you'll buy from Sarah in reception, and you bring this into the ice bar where you hand this open. So that fucker's worked. Where you hand this over, where you'll be given your drink in the handmade ice glasses.
Great, thank you very much indeed.
We have to stop. Because then it starts now. Yeah. And then...
It is all hands on deck. Only 25 people build this whole place over 5 weeks, and 6 artists are the ones who make all the carvings in the snow. And it's absolutely incredible. As he says, as he's trying to go down. Trying to go down a slide, but I think my bum's too warm. I can't get up. And this stuff's falling out my pockets. Well, that cools down your bits. Dun 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 dun. With swans. And this is an official, real chapel. People can get married here, and they have a real official Sunday service. even though this place is very cold. Outside, it is now -16, and we were given one of the warmest welcomes I've received in a long, long time. We went to buy some coffee to warm up my hot chocolate, and we met a man called Sven and carried on. We were just chatting away, and I got discussing about how a gentleman and his son and his brother, so a gentleman and two sons, brothers, came up with this idea, and he was just smiling and nodding, and I was talking away, and it was his father and uncle. So Sven is one of the managers here, and it was his family, or his father and uncle, which came up with the idea that let's just build an igloo and let someone sleep in it. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. And there's currently 26 rooms, which you can sleep in, on an ice bed. And you can hang out in there. It's just phenomenal. No other words. And this is inside one of the bedrooms. So you'll come in at night and then you just... I'm not going to do it because I'm not ripping it down. And this is your bed. You'll sleep on real reindeer skin. There is a mattress. There is a mattress underneath, but all of this real fur. And just looking up at the ice. So sleeping in one of these overnight isn't really your thing. You can sleep inside the real hotel. And I can't even get up. Oh, it's very cozy. This is, by the way, just one of the, I don't want to say it in a disrespectful way, this is the basic room. This is the basic room, and no, there's no ensuite. So don't be thinking that you're going to be doing it in there. Let's go take a look at the other rooms. And every single thing that you see in this whole building is made of ice. Well, okay, not the curtains. And they can't have light bulbs because the heat would melt them all. So inside of all of the walls, it's like Christmas lights, and these are tiny little LEDs, so it won't melt the ice. Even your room number is a block of ice. And here he is. He is like the elf king. Look at the detail on him. Look at this. Even the detail of his eyes. All handmade by a team of 6 artists who make all of them. And moving from the regular rooms with just the bed and the reindeer, these are the suites. Wait till you have a look at this. Chairs, flowers which have frozen, with your own changing area. The roof. Oh my lord, look at the wall. How beautiful. The chairs. But then as we make our way forward, this is clearly meant to be the forest room, because this is a tree branch. Then here you have your own makeshift fire. LED lights. Yeah. And then you will then step up to your bed with all the ornaments around. Again, you will sleep on reindeer's a very soft mattress. Absolutely beautiful. This room is for the royalty. There is your throne. Wonderful carving into the ice. And then It's like you have your own poster bed. This is one of the most highly sought after suites, shall we call them. And can you tell what this is? I thought it was a fish. Can you guess what it is yet? And it's moving in to a fire under the ground, and then you enter the dragon. Absolutely spectacular. All of this again, handmade by an Estonian ice artist with his wings all the way down and round. This is out of this world. Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice his claws. Look at his claws. My goodness. And now into this bedroom. I don't know what it is. Okay, so this is definitely, I'm going to say angels. And they're carrying perhaps a Viking up to heaven. As you can see, they're very well endowed. Fairy angels, that's for sure. The green, I've just figured out. I know what this room is. I just figured. Fucking hell, fuck me, he fell into the bed. Just fell into the bed. I've just figured it out. It is the Northern Lights room. However not. So you've got the green lights and the cuts in the ice represent the Northern Lights. And in mythological times, it was believed that the Northern Lights were maidens dancing in the sky who will take people up to heaven. It's the Northern Lights room. And this is by far the coldest. And this is the crew of 2025, 2026. Well done to each and every single one of these people who have created these incredible rooms and sculptures. So I'm reading a receipt, so forgive me that I'm like this everywhere. Well, you know I'm not a pro. I just try to bring you facts and fun. So here at the Sorrisniva Hotel, my nose is starting to run. Can't believe I fell into that. The crack in the bed. Someone's in for a surprise. The Sorrisniva Hotel, the Igloo or Ice Hotel, right up north in Alta. It's the second ice hotel that was ever built or created. The first one in beautiful Sweden, and then this one was the second. And we're in early February, so this is high season because it's winter. So to get in was 237 NOK per person, so about £20, so maybe about 25 US dollars. And then to have an alcoholic drink or a non-alcoholic drink, you do have to buy the token at reception first, bring the token in. And we had the 2 alcoholic vodkas, and each one was 165 NOK, so roughly say £15, so about 20 US dollars per drink. And personally, they could charge a lot more to come in here and see it. What an experience, honestly, to see all of these things the rooms, the whole building. Again, a team of 25, 26 people and 6 artists made all of this from river ice, and in a few months' time, it'll all have melted. It will all be gone, and then they can rebuild it next winter. I asked a question at reception. I said, well, when we go into the rooms, what if there's someone in there asleep? And she kind of laughed, because they're not going to send you to your ice room, your freezing room, to spend the whole day and then sleep overnight. So guests are only allowed in their rooms after 8 p.m. and then they can spend the night. I don't know where the bathroom is. I'm sure it's not in a plastic bag. I think they must go inside of the main hotel for that. Wow. I don't know how much these rooms cost, but it will be worth every single penny, and I highly recommend to anyone who wants to visit Norway, come to Alta just for this. So if you did need to go to the loo, you'd come out of the door into this lobby, walk along, you could have a little sitting down there, warm your little tush. You walk in here, it's not far, where you will find your relaxing area and your toilets. As you know, I love wildlife, and this is a sea eagle, and they actually nest around this area, and they've been seen flying around this area. Their wingspan, 2.65 meters, like almost, I just remembered it as 2.5 meters wide. They eat on a diet of fish mostly, and their nests, kind of like the bald eagles over in Vancouver, their nests just get bigger and bigger and bigger each year. It's kind of like building an extension, and their nests can grow up to 6 meters across. They're amazing. What a place. I highly recommend it. The staff are wonderful. The views are spectacular. The ice hotel is jaw-dropping. We just looked for interest, and for this evening it was roughly £350 for a double room, which was non-refundable. However, there's certain things you'd only do once in life, and once the sun sets behind me, this would be the most amazing place to watch the Northern Lights. However, we've been really lucky already. As I say lucky, I feel very on edge at the moment, because just there, that's where you can actually do the river plunge or ice bathing. So I'm literally on the river ice now, and there's the bank. And it terrifies me. I still remember when I was in Vilnius, when it happened and I fell through the ice. Oh no, only to my knee. No. I literally got like 10 yards in. I've now got a soaking wet foot. No more. I'm going back across the bridge. But even so, but if you're coming to the north of Norway, you must come, even just for a day out, to explore this beautiful, amazing place. I'm excited now as I am about when I saw them rocks. And this is the ice bath, or ice dunking, shall we say. They built a nice little wall around it. They lift these off, and then this is where you'll get in and bathe. These are, I guess, like foam to stop this section freezing. Otherwise they would have to literally dig it out every day. You jump in, have your little ice bath, and then you'd move up to these little cabins, and they're the hot saunas that you go in and out. It's up and over. It's believed to give you really good health benefits, and I really wanted to do it, but it's not cheap. I think for 15 minutes was £135. It would have been an experience, but unfortunately, like you see, it's closed. These houses are beautiful. They also told us that the saunas are not actually heated right now. So I'd like to say I've done it, but I'll just have a bath when I get in tonight.
Very high.
So I just throw it straight up high, yes?
Okay, you'll hold.
Yep.
Might get warm quickly.
Yep.
So
Okay. Thank you so
There you
much.
go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Wow!
looks very
It's
cool.
pretty well. Let's
Yeah.
go again. I could feel it.
All
The
right.
ice. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Wow. Oh.
Oi.
Oi, oi, oi. Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful shape.
So again,
Around.
the fur falls off,
Mhm.
and then
That it's-
to protect them, then solid.
It's solid. Yeah. And
Oh.
the female, they use them for pushing away the boys. The boys have those shovel hooves.
So the testosterone makes them grow bigger.
In the front, they can have 3 of these. That can be maybe in the way of their.
My gosh.
So you can try to imagine you're walking
Oh
around
my
with this.
goodness.
Huh?
That's incredible.
And now this has been lying for traditionally. We had lakeside grass. To keep
Okay.
them warm and dry.
Really?
That's correct.
It's a baby
This is a
reindeer.
baby reindeer calf.
Wow.
And some of them are born with this red color, reddish, like a fox. That's what's tricking you. But they were never.
Been cut.
Mhm.
And those are all unique.
Every reindeer owner has their own pattern for their two
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
So if we can see, then we need to leave it.
Who knew? The more I'm blown away by all these facts that we're learning. One which has blown me out of the water. So, as you know, we're above the Arctic Circle, and the Sami flag, which is just here on the screen now, symbolises the earth, the water, the fire, and then there's a circle. It may symbolise the Arctic Circle. However, 95% of herds of reindeers will all run clockwise in a circle. The other herds, which are below the Arctic Circle, run the opposite way, and it's believed due to the magnetic field up here in the north, I can't even remember the word, I'm so northern hemisphere, above the Arctic Circle, run clockwise, below anti-clockwise, and no one knows why, apart from it could be the magnetic field. This type of reindeer here is named lamsku because it has 2 types of colours, white and brown. So lamsku.
Yeah, the pink hooves.
And also with
He has only pink.
pink hooves. We've now Both been given a sled. We're making our way up the side of the mountain. With simply just 2 deers pulling us as they are so strong. We've got to get a good show. I'm holding the torch up above, and this is how dark it is without. I did actually forget to tell you, so I'll tell you while we're enjoying the Northern Lights. At the waterfall yesterday, where we were due to go up, and it was well over £100 per person. If you want to go hiking to that waterfall, you can go on your own. You can arrive at the village and just walk through the forest. Take the whole hike up there yourself. You do not need a guide. It's better to go with a guide, but you certainly don't need one. So if you fancy a hike up to the frozen waterfalls, or in some other beautiful waterfalls flowing, you can simply just hire a car and take yourself up there for an afternoon.
When we smoke our reindeer meat, then we are here for 12 hours.
Right.
Just keeping the fire low,
Yeah.
and then the smoke much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you actually smoke it within the lamu of the family?
Yeah.
There's something mesmerising about a naked fire.
Just look at it.
Yep.
Hey, oh, lo, lo, la, lo, le, oh, lo, lo, le, la. Hey, lo, lo, le, lo, le, oh, lo, lo, le, la. Hey, oh, lo, lo, le, lo, le, oh, lo, lo, le, la. Ay, lo, lo, le, lo, le, oh, lo, lo, le, la. Hey, oh, lo, lo, le, lo, le, oh, lo, lo, le, la. Now you join?
That was incredible! I'm sliding right down. I'm sliding down. I've slid all the way down. Oh, I slid all the way down. Oh gosh. I thought I was going to go out the front. Oh, I slid all the way down. Oh gosh. I thought I was going to go out the front. I slid off. I slid right down. And he fell out of the front. Oh dear. The traditional reindeer, the modern reindeer. What an epic finish to the day. It was educational, it was inspiring, it was informative, it was full of passion. Our guide knew exactly what we wanted and delivered. He was incredible. We've been up into there. I'm just going to say wigwam, even though that is not the right word. Lamu is the correct word, which is at their tent. We've sat in there, we've drank tea, we've seen the Northern Lights. You've seen a meteorite, and I've got it on a time lapse where it lights up the whole sky, and they saw it. I didn't, because I was facing the other way. And they've cooked us beautiful smoked reindeer, and Paul's is
Reindeer schnitzel.
It's a reindeer schnitzel. The reindeers are out in the snow having the time of their lives. It's been brilliant.
You have time for your family, for your life.
No, here you are just going to relax. Take your time. I can yoik a young man, a reindeer herder from Tukeno. And his yoik goes like this. Hello, lo, lelo, ila, lelo, elo, lelo, ila, lelo, lelo, ila, lelo, lelo, la, lelo, ila, lelo, ila, lelo, lelo, ila, lelo, lo, ila, lelo, lelo, na, na gua berbella mano la de la vai velo le la le la le la le la la le la le lo la le lo
Well, that's it, my lovelies. It's home time. Back to the warm. Normally when you go away on holiday you say going back to the cold, but going back to the warm. I honestly, from what I'd seen on YouTube and things that I'd Googled, I didn't expect too much from Alta. I thought it would be, oh well, we've seen it now, let's get on. But there is so much to offer here. From snowmobiling, husky dogs, skiing, snowshoe hiking, to just simply watching the northern lights, going to places where you can use the saunas and the hot tubs, and there is a local swimming pool here you can use. There's just even walking around in the snow, ice sculpting, the list goes on and on. You will see people on the internet being all negative about the place, but I can't see why, because if you set your expectations too high, of course you're not going to be happy. But if you keep them just at the level where you are in life, then of course you're going to exceed everything, and Alta most certainly has. It has been incredible to see the lifestyle that these people live here, to the dramatic wilderness, to the reindeers, to the food, to the cost of living. Yes, be warned, it is quite expensive for certain things. But overall, it's been absolutely incredible for us. We've loved it. Every single minute. I can't think of anything what I've thought, oh, that was rude. Actually, yes, there was someone from England who was very rude yesterday where we were, and kind of expect that from an Englishman, no, don't you? Sorry, but anyway, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which favourite activity we did is what you would like to do the most, and tell me whereabouts in the world you're watching, and if it gets this gold where you're watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Stay tuned, and I will hopefully see you after my operation, because tomorrow I'm going in to actually have one of my 5 operations, which I've been waiting a long time for. So by the time you watch this, I'll be laid up in a hospital bed, recovered, and skipping around like a little teenager again. Thank you so much, everybody. Should we do it together? After 3, 1, 2, 3. Love you, bye.